Beginning construction in late 2019, Beyond the Cloud, previously referred to as Hurricane, is a massive launch coaster from roller coaster manufacturer Mack Rides that is located in Jiangsu, China. With a height of 205 feet, speeds of 80 miles per hour, and a length of just under 3,500 feet, it features 5 inversions and began testing as early as 2020. Although it didn't open until just 2 years ago, it can pull up to 4.4 Gs and features, get ready for it, the world's fastest inversion. This inversion is a 0G roll, and while we don't have an exact speed on it, it comes in at about 70 miles per hour. For reference, the roll on Velocicoaster is taken at 53 miles per hour, and that thing is intense. So I can only imagine what the roll on this thing feels like. Anyways, Beyond the Cloud itself is situated on a rectangular plot of land near the front of its park, and takes riders through an experience somewhat like this. It starts off in the station as seen here, and rolls into an initial launch similar to that of Intamin accelerators. While this launch is not hydraulic, it does use the more popular and reliable linear synchronous motor technology, or LSMs. Because of this, riders reach a top speed of 80.5 miles per hour in just 3.5 seconds, which propels them 200 feet in the air up and over a top hat. This element is in fact the highest point on the ride, but it does offer some pretty good views of the surrounding terrain. And trains haul over this thing too. I was talking to a local enthusiast who told me the ride rarely has issues with rollbacks and is more likely to stall in the Cobra roll. What's honestly more impressive though is what Mack did after the top hat. No turnarounds, no airtime hills, no trims, Mack chose to go crazy. They built the world's fastest inversion after a 205.1 foot drop. Are you kidding me? 70 miles per hour into a 0G roll? Like, no one in the community is giving enough credit to how insane that is. Riders absolutely blow through this thing like no other, and it happens so fast. Like, I'm genuinely comparing this to my experience on rides like Velocicoaster, and that has to be so ridiculous. Anyways, wild. Following this second ridiculous element, riders enter a large implement and hit a speed hill before entering the second and third inversions on the layout, a giant Cobra roll. Now, I'll be honest, this one's a little bit up for debate. I don't personally feel like these fully invert. You guys might feel differently, but if this counts as inversion, I'm calling that weird stall thing on Silver Bullet an inversion too. So I'm actually curious in the comments if you guys look at this roll. Here's a photo. What do you think? Are those inversions? I don't know. This leads straight into a clockwise loop though that encases the Cobra roll, followed by a double up, and then the final brake run. From start to finish, the ride lasts a total of 45 seconds. Now, I will say, this undoubtedly probably provides one of the most intense experiences on a Mack coaster out there, and just coasters in general. I've definitely ridden my fair share at this point, and I can tell you, it is a bucket list. That buddy of mine that lives in China, he's ridden this thing a number of times, and he told me it is absolutely insane. To be fair, he's never really ridden any of our coasters over here, but I have to take his word for it, and I really want to do it.
Holy crap, first ride. That was pretty freaking wicked. Launch, it's quick, but it's not like punchy like a lot of Intamins. It almost feels like a tire launch, like that, just to kind of get you going a little bit, and then it's just like this real linear pull. But really impressed with, and look how beautiful this thing is, just wild. Anyways, really impressed with how quick it does get up going up over that top hat. Is it better than, say, some of the Intamin top hats, mainly Velocicoaster? I don't know, I gotta ride it a bit more, but front row ride was wild. Really just, I'm a little bit speechless, because I mean, just the sheer fact, like being over here in other side of the world, China. And yeah, I mean, right now, this is easily my favorite Mack behind, obviously, Ride to Happiness.
So if any of you want to go to China, hit me up. Seriously, I want to go, and I will. I love trips. There are just so many amazing coasters out there though. But with that said, that was just a very brief overview of Beyond the Cloud. I know that was super short, but there's not really a crazy history with this thing other than the fact that it just exists. So if you did enjoy it to an extent, please feel free to like and subscribe. That's always much appreciated. This channel does take a lot to operate, but I love it and just wanted to show everyone here what's going on out there. Get out the house, go do something cool, and stay tuned for yet another video coming in a couple days as well. Until then, thanks again, and we'll see you all there. Can't wait to go ride this thing one day. See ya.